still, and then stop it at some frame. You can take the shot after I do. And move on to the next one. You can shoot it for, you know, a good amount of time. Just half the chairs.
Zoom back.
Yeah. Talk.
Okay, now we're on the Canon HV20. I got a close up of some flowers. Yeah, I'm still getting audio. The battery's still good. Looks like.
All right, now zoom into these and back off a little because you can't get that close and be in focus. Give us a close up of that. Zoom in. Stop. Okay. Zoom back out till it's in focus. There it is. Okay, hold on that frame for a second. You're out of focus now. That's as close as you can get right there.
All right.
As soon as you go past that, it'll be out of focus. Now hold there for a few seconds.
All right.
MV20.
HV20.
HV20.
Or maybe you're right. Maybe
It's perfect. And hold it still after a while where I can see the colors. MV20.
HV20.
HV20. I got to memorize that now. HV20. And I got one more shot.
Hotel Victor 20.
All I need. This is over.
Yeah, we got some greens with some. This is the HV20 still.
As far as you can get it.
Yeah. Then we're going to go over, do one more shot of the wisteria or the whatever it's called.
Yeah, these are minimum focus distance of about 3 feet.
See how it does with the bees here. I got the butterfly now. Still a HV20.
All right, give me that tape.
All right, let me get this butterfly.
Boy, over there.
There's the butterfly. Right there. All right, now we're on the big boy here.
Yeah.
We're on the Canon
XHA1.
A1.
Go back a little bit and see if I can get in closer. Nope, can't really.
These are pretty flowers here too.
They are.
Haven't really noticed those till just now. They're really nice. Now we're back, still using the big boy. Still
Big
using
boy.
the big Canon, little Canon. And this will be a great comparison to see what you can do with a
3 chip versus 1 chip is what we're looking at here.
3 chip versus 1 chip.
Oh, we got the audio on low. Now we got the audio on automatic. We get some audio here. We had a low audio. I like the top zoom on lever on here because I got it set on very slow.
Yeah.
And that's really good for that slow effect.
Right.
XHA1. Gotta go in fast here. Whoop, come back out. Get back a little further and zoom in. Yeah, the transports are the same in this camera.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. XHA1.
All right.
Okay, what do you got? You want to shoot
All right,
something
now
else?
I want you to shoot me. In a comparison, a side-by-side comparison, this is the HV20, but with a couple add-ons. I added a Beach Tech XLR input here so you could add an XLR mic, and I added shotgun mic, which feeds
start
into
again,
the
start again.
XLR.
Down on audio. Start again. Go.
Okay. This is a side-by-side comparison of two Canons. This is the HV20. In a minute you'll see the big brother of this. And this I had to add a Beach-Tech device to get XLR out into an Asden boom mic. But this is basically the same transport mechanism in both cameras. But this video will demonstrate if there's any major difference in quality between the two cameras. So it'll be very interesting to see the side-by-side. Next you're going to see, I'm Paul Walhus. Next you're going to see Bob Nagy show off his big brother to this, the big Canon.
So here's the XH A1 we were just shooting with over here. We tried to take the same shots with each camera. You need to know that we were under lighting conditions of 8 p.m. in Austin, Texas over here with overcast, heavy overcast. We wanted to shoot in this low light situation because this is where the camera really can tell you if it's going to get a low light picture or not, and that's where a single chip camera is going to fall apart. The HV20's got the 1.2 inch single chip technology, but it's got really some good DSP going on in there, and it's a tremendously good value camera, shooting at 1920 on the HD. The XHA1 already is a 2-year-old camera, although this one's just about 2 days old, and basically the same cumulative amount of chip area, but actually 3 chips instead of 1 chip, and theoretically it's able to gather more light. So we really don't know if that's the case. Again, the transports in these cameras are identical, which is really strange. You look at it, you know, you burn 100, 150 tapes with this, and you might wear the heads out. So let's take a look at what we've got, and we'll label them and show you exactly the comparison.
Tell us a little bit about what all those buttons are on the side there.
Well, you do have discrete gain controls over here. You can throw your bars on. You're getting too close. I doubt you'll be able to get it. You're going to get your bars or camera here. You got your white balance presets, setting for white balance, AGC on and off, your auto white balance on and off. So you can go to discrete. You got your neutral density filter up here. You do also have a position preset for zoom and focus where you can have it go to a preset position. You got your focus enhancement where you can zoom in and add your peaking and magnify. Your display controls, your master control wheel to put it into playback and record. Your discrete volume controls when you go into manual audio on the back. Your custom presets on the bottom over here where you can set up to 28 different parameters in the camera to make it look like certain types of film, to make it look like other types of cameras, and that's quite nifty. On the other side you just have your XLR inputs, your hot shoes on top, your shotgun mic holder, all your controls for the microphone inputs over here, and of course your transport and reduced jack pack on the back. The G1, the larger one, which is $10,000 list, has a jack pack that pops off the side over here that has extensive connectoring, but this has a little bit of a subset of connectoring, and your battery, which is internal on the XHA1.
Okay, now fess up and tell us what it doesn't have that the HV20 has.
It does not have HDMI, which is sort of odd, but you know, the HV20 is a newer camera. Whether you really need that, I don't know. You're going to come out in FireWire anyway when you go to your editing. So if you want to dump to a TV, though, direct to a TV, it might look a little better. I've seen some funny artifacting on HDMI output on my big screens that I do not see with component. So I land up using component instead of HDMI on occasion because I see some funny, you know, it's messing with the DSP and the TV sometimes. So let's go in and take a look at what results we've got, Paul.
All right, we'll go inside.
Tupper's up.